worry about your distractions. This 45 minutes to hour could literally just get you customers. And that's what we want to focus on. Let me click record and we'll get going. All right, everyone, I want to welcome you to today's training. Joe and I are so excited that you give us the privilege to coach and mentor and give you the strategies that we use to get customers. And that's what it's all about. I want to make sure that everybody realizes that when you're on a training, you have to ask the person that you're training it, look, are you just going to teach me a strategy or are you going to teach me how to get customers? Because the last thing we all need is another strategy. Would everybody agree with that? You just don't need another tactic, another strategy. What you need is more customers. And what you need is a solution to help those customers get more customers. And the way you can help them get more customers is a few different areas. One, you can give them a better and stronger presence in the marketplace. Two, you can convey why they're different from everybody else. Or three, you can convey an irresistible offer. And when you're marketing those types of opportunities for the business, they're going to grow. You're going to make a difference, make a huge impact in their lives. And let me just reiterate this fact, and I hope you can hear it in my voice. I love local marketing. You will never see me sell anything else to you except something that is going to focus you on making a six-figure business and leaving a legacy so that you can impact the local marketplace. So I look through products and strategies and talk to lots of marketers, and 9 times out of 10, I'm no, 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 no. When it comes to Joe Troyer, his expertise in SEO, his expertise in marketing is unbelievable. So I love getting on the phone with him because when it's like iron sharpens iron. You get us together and we're creating new stuff and innovative stuff that literally will just knock the socks off of local businesses. And we've done some stuff together that we want to share with you. So let me just give you a quick snapshot of 3 years ago when we first started working together and really masterminding together. I created a system for maps, which crushed it. And Joe, he created a system for call tracking. I was teaching ROI. And Joe was teaching ROI. It was such an amazing mix. We didn't know what each other was doing, but we realized, wow, our businesses are in the same direction, and we're creating very similar products that work very closely together so that our customers and our own business can take it to the next level. Well, fast forward 3 years, we just created a new program that we launched with video marketing and content marketing and SEO, and then lo and behold, Joe has created another whole system. But the difference is, it's not ROI marketing. It's activity-based marketing. A, activity, B, based marketing. ABM marketing, not ROI. And so I think this is the difference and the big problem with SEO is everybody goes out and tries to sell the ROI. And then when Google changes something or something, it's very frustrating. So there is a very short path to success. But you got to know the path, and there's a very long path to success. And most people take the long path because they haven't followed exactly what you should do in the short path. They just get distracted. And so I'm always trying to explain to people, do not innovate, just imitate. Joe and I will take 100% responsibility for your success if you follow exactly what we say. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to lay out a path that shows you exactly what you can do, exactly what's happening in the marketplace, and exactly how to get more customers. So if you're ready for that, put yes in the chat box, I'm ready, and let me introduce, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a good friend of mine and brilliant SEO guy. We're going to train together. I'm going to be answering questions all in the chat box, so don't hesitate to ask the tough questions. Joe Troyer. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Hey, David, I'm doing awesome, man. Thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it.
Well, let's rock and roll, man. I got my notepad out. I'm ready to crush it with SEO and getting to the page of Google and understanding how I can put all this on autopilot.
Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get this thing off. I spent a couple of hours getting all these slides together for you guys and refining the process to make sure that you guys are getting exactly what you guys need today and not a bunch of fat and a bunch of extra, all right? So I'm going to show you guys lots of case studies, lots of proof, and lots of stuff that you guys can go put into work in your business tomorrow. All right, so let's get this thing kicked off. So first things first, I just want to talk about why content marketing and why syndication. David, a couple of minutes ago before the recording started, we were talking about video and why video is so important. right? And today, everybody has 4G on their mobile, and they have all these devices, and everybody's watching video. Well, what you guys may not know is that the chances of getting a page 1 listing on Google increase by 53 times if you use video. That's it. All that you have to do is use video. Google is in love with video. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about leveraging video and leveraging content marketing and syndication. So before we dive right in, I really want to talk about why. Why do we want to leverage content marketing and syndication? Okay, and the reason is we want to borrow those other sites' authority. Okay, in terms of all the users that all these big sites have, as you can see down below, right? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, WordPress. Okay, all these different sites down below have a ton of authority already and a user base. Okay, they have PageRank. If you guys know anything about SEO, PageRank's very important. They have a ton of backlinks. Let's back up even further for a second. David, I think you did a great job talking about activity-based marketing and how we're both kind of on that same path in our business. And one of the questions that always drove me nuts as a consultant, and David, I know this was the case, we've talked about this before with you as well, is clients seem to always be asking us, what have you done for me this month?
That's exactly right.
And this question always killed me. And honestly, this is what drove me initially to go on like a performance-based marketing initiative instead of activity, because I hated getting this question. I didn't know how to rebuttal it. I didn't know how to get over this. Right, so David, do you have some language that everybody on the call can use when they're talking about activity-based marketing? So when somebody asks them, what have you done for me this month, that you can give them some exact language? I know that you are the language master, and so I want to make sure that we can pair everybody with that today.
So I think it's important, first of all, I want the note that I just took down, which is really important that you said, is leveraging other assets. I believe the #1 reason, put it in the chat box if you think I'm right, that everybody's so frustrated with SEO is they're creating their own websites. They have to rank the client's website and the client's stuff, and that's difficult to do when you're competing against Yelp and YouTube, and you're competing against Blogger and all these major sites that have all this authority already. So the big aha moment is, why build something from scratch and try to build all that authority when you don't have to? You can, what you said, borrow the authority from other already high-ranking sites, and you're going to shoot to the top. Is that a big aha for everybody? Isn't that huge? That's huge. So I think the next thing is everybody's promising what we call ROI, or out there trying to say, we're going to get this all done for you. But what they haven't done is quantified what that language really means in work. And so let me give you an example. So instead of saying, I'm going to create a video for you and rank it on the first page of Google, with our review video program, we say, we're going to produce a $2,500 video for you with a professional spokesmodel, filmed in a Hollywood-style studio, with primetime graphics and animation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that video and we're going to optimize it so that it has the ability to rank in the future. And then we're going to syndicate it on YouTube and Facebook. And so that's all activity-based. You never hear me say, okay, we're going to get you to the top of Google and you're going to get, tons of traffic and customers and all that other stuff. So businesses today realize there's stuff that needs to be done in their business. And if you explain to them specifically what you're going to do, and then you attach value to that. So what is the value of the video? Everybody just hear me? What was the value of the video? With my language, what was the value of the video? $2,500. That's right, $2,500. So even though we can produce those videos for a lot less than that, they feel like it's $2,500. So when I say, look, I'm going to take this blog, your blog, and I'm going to syndicate it to all these different sites. So let me give you a me versus you. You come in and say, I'm going to create a video, and we're going to syndicate it to YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and a Tumblr or one other two sites, and then I come in and say, we're going to produce a similar video. We're not only going to syndicate those, but there are 30 other networks that have millions of viewers on them every single day that we're going to be posting that on. And what we need to do is take that video and then we'll log in and we'll post it. Then we'll do the next video, log and post it. It takes about half a day to post all that, but that's what we do for our customers because we want to get the message out about who you are and that you're a marketplace leader. Now, who's going to get the deal on that? The one that just says, look, I'm just going to post it to Facebook and your social media, or the person that actually offers a content syndication language, and then they feel and they experience, wow, I'm going to be getting all my content in all these different sites. So page one says, wow, words the client doesn't understand. Yeah, exactly. They don't really get that. And so would you rather be on 4 sites or over 30 different sites? So that's the difference, is you have to just not say what you're doing, oh, we're going to syndicate you. You have to explain the value of that syndication and explain it's over 30 different sites that we can put you on with millions of people. And what would it cost you to take that video or that blog or that web page that you created or that press release you created to put on all those? It's minimum $500 to $1,000 if you were to hand a company, an agency, a video and say, look, I want to put it on 30 sites. And so I think this is critical so that you have language that you differentiate you from everybody else in the marketplace, that you understand content syndication, not just content creation. So is that helpful, Joe?
Yeah, man, that is fantastic. I love the language. I was taking down notes. Awesome, great. So let's keep this thing going. What I want to do now is walk you guys through exactly what actually happens when we syndicate, right? And when we borrow that authority. Okay, so first off, before I do though, I want to back up just a second. And David, man, I just got to say my hat's off to you with rep videos. I actually did a rep video for my father's business. And as you can see here, it's actually on this first page of Google. And I sent him the link, and he was like, he sent me back a message the next day. He's like, wait, you made that for me? And the value that he thought that I was giving him was insane, right? Because what he would pay somebody to build that, just like you said, I mean, he was assuming that that was $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 production, not that, you know, I just used rep videos and cranked it out real quick. So I just want to say my hat's off to you, man. I love this.
Thank you, man.
So all that I did here is I did 2 different rep videos, and I syndicated these out with just through rep video system, and then I also went through and syndicated these to 32 sites. All right, so as you can see, literally on the first day that we published these, we were ranked on this first screenshot on the left here. We had 4 results on the first page of Google for their company name.
Wow.
So, I mean, that was huge for them because then later that afternoon, I sent my dad back a text and said, you know, hey, go type in your name in Google or the company name. And he called me back. He's like, you know, can we do some more of this? And it's an awesome feeling because, you know, to be honest, because I've been so busy, I haven't been able to help my dad a lot in his business. But now, because I have such leverage points, I can definitely help him. So that's really cool for me. So again, here's Klein Home Exteriors. We got a first page ranking as well. And I'm just going to show you a couple more examples here. So if you type in the name of the actual city after the name of their business, you can see on the left we have 5 results ranking. Again, they were ranking in the first day. Okay, within 24 hours of me putting this up, these were the results. All right, and then on the right, I added this state, all right? I grew up actually in Ohio, so it's Millersburg, OH. I just did the abbreviation, and you can see, again, 5 results. Okay, we also ranked for just like a whole slew of other keywords and different variations of this, but I didn't want to take you guys' time up and run through all of these. So we ranked for literally dozens and dozens of keywords, just by me doing this set and forget strategy, which we'll talk about.
And let me just pause right there. How powerful would it be if you spent 10 minutes of your time ahead of time, created a video, and forget review videos or rep videos right now, just created a video, but maybe it's a rep video, because a lot of you have that, and then you just syndicated it, and then you called up the company and said, this is what we did for you because we've got a new beta program that we really want to earn you as a customer. Now, I'd like to spend about 30 minutes with you explaining what we did, and after that, I'd like to be able to let you these videos stay there so that when people see your business, that they think of you as an expert and they can see your great 5-star reviews. If you don't want them, then I'll take them down right now, and you don't have to see them anymore. Now, in advance, how many people would say, yes, I'm willing to talk to you for 30 minutes if you just did that for my business? Now, can everybody see the difference in the way that we market, Joe and I? Because we have push-button systems that look like we've done all this work when it's really just very easy to do. Is it 100%? Yeah. This is amazing. Well, that was a fantastic approach to customer. So here's what we always do. We want to lead with value. And when you lead with value, you'll be able to walk into any door. So there is no difference at all between you walking up to this company, Klein Home Exterior, and saying, look, here's $1,000 I want to give you. You think they'd answer the door if you give them $1,000? Sure. Or you saying, look, here's a $2,500, here's a $1,000 video we just created for you, and it's on the first page of Google so that all the customers can see what a great company that you are. There is more value. That $1,000, you didn't know where to spend it or what to do with it. But that video is an asset of the company, and it's a huge game changer. It's your biggest calling card. I don't care what type of business cards you got. Some of you have even written like little books that put in the door strategies to hand somebody. This is your calling card right here. So brilliant stuff. Thank you for illustrating that, Joe.
My pleasure, man. So those results were awesome, right? And as David hinted, it really was push button. We'll get into that a little bit later. But at the end of the day, my goal should be that I have 2 to 3 rankings on the first page for most of those keywords whenever I do this, all right? And by 4 or 5 days after, my results at minimum should double. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I'm sure we're looking at those results, wondering if you could repeat those. Number one, you can definitely repeat those. And you should have the same expectation. Within 4 or 5 days after you do the submission, your results should double. All right, and I'll just show you a quick example of this. These are 2 different screenshots. These are videos that I did last month. And you can see that I'm dominating for these keywords, especially the one on the right there, 9 out of 10 spots. But the important thing to note here is that from days 1 through 3, as soon as I did that video and pushed it out there, I only had the YouTube ranking. So I had 1 ranking, and now I have, on the left here, I have 5 results, and on the right, I have 9 results on the first page. Okay, so you're gonna get some results really, really fast, but then the amazing thing is that within 4 to 5 days total, you're going to dominate for these long tail keywords.
Now, John, I'm not going to jump in a lot. But you bring so many amazing things to the table. I just have to say this. I don't want anybody distracted, but I just want to plant a seed. Can everybody write down the word trust jacking? Can everybody write down the word trust jacking? Now, that's a term that we use and we throw around. And what happens is that you can actually build a video because there are tons of people searching for products with the word review in it. And you could dominate with the rep video or review video on the first page for a product review. They would watch it and you could send them to your affiliate link. Now, I don't want to get really distracted. I'm not talking about affiliate marketing at all, but for some of you, you like that area. You do a little side stuff. Even some of my elite members like to do a little eBay stuff and stuff like that. But I just wanted to share with you that this is powerful on every single level, just not local marketing, but there are a lot of other strategies that you can leverage that you can see right now. So unbelievable. The trust jacking ability of to be able to get a video and put the word review next to it and rank, and then to watch it and then go, wow, that's a really good review, and then go to the link to find out more information, amazing.
Cool. So what I want you guys to see is that specifically on these last 2 screenshots, I'm sorry, on these screenshots, Hang on, sorry, I'm getting lost in my slides. I'll show you the screenshots in a second, but specifically, I want you to notice that you will not see these domains, app.net, Skyrock, FriendFeed, Scoopit, or Slashdot. Okay, these aren't anywhere for the client exteriors ranking. So just pick two of these real quick in your mind and take a look here. Okay, there's no results here for app.net, Skyrock, FriendFeed, Scoopit, or Slashdot. Okay, and that's because they haven't had enough time to rank. Remember, I said within 4 to 5 days, we're going to dominate. And that's because these aren't anywhere yet. But look back, all right? Look back at what exactly happened. I'm sorry, I'm losing myself in my slides again. See how many results here are just from those domains. Skyrock, right? App.net. Okay, so the syndication is how we're getting more rankings. Okay, and the reason that it takes up to 5 days is just for Google to find all of those and to rank them. Okay, again, my expectations is by day 4 or 5, my results should double, minimum. So I want you guys to make sure that you take that away. With syndication, your results should double within 4 to 5 days. And if there's one other aha moment that I want you guys to have specifically with ranking, this is a big one. I find people doing things backwards. Okay? I always recommend starting with a long tail keyword. And by long tail keyword, it's I'll give you an example in a second, but it's more specific, right? Versus a bigger keyword. All right? So long tail would be 24-hour Jacksonville AC repair, and broad would be just Jacksonville AC repair. Okay? But what I like to do is I like to combine these in my titles for my videos and then the titles that I syndicate everywhere else. Okay? Because what it's going to allow me to do is get results really fast, like you guys just saw, for those long tail keywords. All right? And long term, I'm going to be able to rank for those really big, broad keywords as well. All right, so always start with the longer tail so you can gain literally immediate traction and then build up from there. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, so I call that upside down SEO.
Yep.
It's I'm sorry, upside down optimization.
Yep.
So when you're upside down optimizing, you're putting the long tail first. Big aha moment. Make sense, everybody? Good.
So how many of you guys, just a quick poll, have started with the bigger keyword first, gotten no results, and ultimately just given up?
Many times.
So as somebody that's been doing SEO for very long, this is a huge takeaway and something that took me, myself personally, way too long to learn. So hopefully you guys can learn from my mistakes. So one of the questions that I always get from people regarding content syndication and us ranking is I'll show them the results and they're like just ecstatic. They're like, holy cow, that's amazing. You know, you get those results right away and then it doubles. That's insane. But, you know, shortly after, a couple minutes after, they come back to me and they're like, Joe, but do the rankings stick? Like, are they going to stay there? Right? Because they don't want to just be doing short-term gimmicks, and I completely understand. And the answer is yes. And so I'm going to show you just a couple of quick results here. So these are some results that I got long ago. You'll see mobile dent repair leads on the left. That's from October 8th of 2013. Still ranking, and I'll show you some updates in just a second. Dentist leads, position number 1 on the top right there, September 29th. Bottom right, dentist paper call, ranking number 1. Again, September 29th. So here are the updated results. My video now is huge. So this is a new type of video format. When you dominate Google with YouTube at the top, sometimes they're selecting your video and just making it really large. So as you can see here, I had 1 keyword ranking back then when I took the screenshot, and now I have 4 results on the first page of Google.
That's amazing. It just shows the importance that Google now is putting on video when they give it that much real estate.
And the crazy thing is not just the importance, but that I haven't touched it literally since September. So that's awesome for me. I mean, we're coming up on a year and they're still sticking. So that's fantastic. Again, here's another one, dentist leads, again, ranking #1 in Google, and we haven't touched it since September. So everything is sticking, they're not dropping, and then if anything, they're actually, the results and the rankings are actually increasing. So here's another example. This one we completely dominate, 9 out of the 10 spots on Google, and the big video result there as well. Again, putting the emphasis on video.
Now that's not local. I just want everybody to notice that. That's not local, that is national. Mobile dent repair leads. So how many people that are doing lead gen, and let's think of other areas real quick. Let's do a quick mastermind here. Mobile dent repair leads national. So you can call up any dent repair company and sell them, because you can say, look, just go to mobile dent repair leads and find out, you know, who's really doing a great job with their SEO. They would go, they would see the video. So how could you leverage this strategy for your local marketplace? So let's think about that. We'll go put it in the chat box. I want to read it out loud so everybody can hear. Where could you do right now? Could you say reputation marketing for dentists in a certain city? And say, look, we're the foremost experts in Miami for reputation marketing. We're the foremost experts in New York for SEO. We're the foremost experts in this. And what they would do is they'd click on a video of you. You could do a video or hangout, or you could do a video if you wanted to, and create a video testimonial and say, look, all you have to do is go to you know, social media marketing Atlanta, Georgia, and then look at and see what reviews are at the top for those companies. They would see your video, they would watch it, and that would give you instant credibility. Is that, everybody understand that strategy? Does that make sense? So Lonnie said this will drive down bad reviews. Oh, we haven't even touched on that, Lonnie. This is brilliant reputation management. Now, reputation marketing is marketing the reviews, but reputation management is pushing the bad stuff off. So now you can go after big companies that needed real reputation management, that have blogs and reviews and rip-off reports, and push that stuff way off the first page. Any aha moments there? What extra do you need to do to get the national results? That's what Joe's going to talk about. Nothing extra. It's all in the system.
So let's say that you guys were focusing down on one niche. So let's say that you guys were focusing on dentists, since this is a dentist example, or so is this. I guarantee you that if you guys go out and do a hangout and you follow my instructions, you guys could rank for dentist reputation marketing or dentist reputation management just by using this system. I mean, that's exactly what I've done, and that's the national version, not just the local, obviously. Okay, but we'll get into more of that in a second. Basically, to get started, what we do is we set up accounts for each and every one of our clients or each of the prospects that we want to be working with, all right? And we use Fiverr to do this because it takes a long time to set up 32 accounts on all of these platforms, right? Or one account on all 32 of these platforms. So we actually go to Fiverr and we'll search for OnlyWire or Sendwire, and you'll find people that for $5, they'll create all the accounts and an email address for you. Okay, so don't waste your time with this. Just go pay $5 for it. So that's the first thing.
You got to stop there. I don't think everybody got that. We're not going to move on until I at least have 100 people say, "Wow, I got that." Meaning, for these 30 sites that I'm going to syndicate to, it's only $5. Are you kidding me? Yes. So what Joe has done is he's actually gone to Fiverr, and his current customers that he launched this strategy to earlier, they started creating gigs of creating all these accounts for $5. So amazing job, Joe. I mean, $5 and you're done.
Yes. So because it's so cheap, we actually take it a step further. All right. So we do $5 for one account for every one of our clients. And then what we do is we set up 4 to 5 accounts on all of these different sites, right? All 32 different ones. All right. And these are just broad. Usually these are like location specific instead of topic specific or company specific, right? And what we do is we just use these to boost our rankings. All right? I want to give you guys a major takeaway that took me way too long to realize. You guys can syndicate the same content and just get more rankings. You don't have to keep creating new stuff all the time. Okay, if you want to keep going after keywords, you can. But if you just want to dominate more, just syndicate the same content. Here's an example. See how the domains at the top there that are in red, see how they're both skyrock.com? I got one ranking there, right? And I got a little greedy, and so I just hit publish and submit again, and then I got a second. Okay, you see down below a little bit further, tumblr.com, 2 results again. You can see that the titles are almost exact. All I did was change it. You know, the one here is get it now. That's it. Okay, the same thing for alpha.app.net. Okay, so again, get an account for each of your money sites or client sites, and then also set up 4 to 5 extra accounts that you guys can just use for every one of your clients to just get more rankings. Is that an aha moment for anybody?
Huge. Yeah, who would have thought that, okay, I syndicate it once, I can take the same content, create another set of accounts, and syndicate it again. Amazing.
Yeah, works very, very well.
Could you define, I think we went a little fast on that.
We did.
Let me reiterate what I think you said. Typically, you go to Fiverr, you buy a gig, they'll create 30 accounts for you. But then you ask them to create another 30 accounts with a completely different email. So the first set of accounts is Group A accounts, the second set of accounts is Group B, the third set of accounts is Group C, the fourth set of accounts is Group D. And so if you've got 30 times 30, it's 120 accounts for $20. And so typically we just use A. Hey, syndicate my information to A. But then you're saying, look, if you want to get even more rankings, use the same content, syndicate it to B, and then to C as well. Did I get that right?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Super easy stuff. So, again, just resubmit. That's all that you have to do. So we'll talk in a little bit exactly how and when and why I resubmit, and I'll give you guys some of the best practices that we've kind of developed in-house. But before I do that, I want to talk about posting. So I know that the biggest question on everybody's mind is probably like, okay, Joe, this is great. I'm interested, but we're not posting these manually, right? As David hinted at the beginning, we are definitely not. I would never post these manually. And we're not posting it with desktop software either. So you don't have to have something running on your computer right beside you, or even having a VA or an outsourcer do it for you. So David, with your permission, I just want to show everybody what we've been working on for the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited about this.
And then I'll jump back. I have some more content, but I think just at this point, I need to show everybody what's up.
Yep.
So the solution for us for the last few months, literally the last year and a half actually, has been OnlyWire. Have you guys all heard of OnlyWire? Cool. Yes, lots of you guys are saying yes. Awesome. So the problem with OnlyWire is that it's a little expensive. In fact, the smallest plan for multiple clients and accounts is $99 a month. Okay, and it used to be about a year ago, it was about 2 or 3 times more than that as well. So they started dropping, but I'm going to take credit for getting them to drop their prices because we're kind of taking them out at the knees. The plan that we were actually on is this 20,000 submissions per month. And the submissions, let's say that you do one piece of content out through 32 different networks. Okay, that's 32 submissions. Okay, let's say you're doing it for your client's blog and they're posting once a day. That's 32 submissions a day. Okay, if you have multiple clients, that $20,000 number is going to go really, really fast. Okay, for 20,000 submissions per month, okay, we were paying $349 per month. For the annual, we were paying, you can pay, we weren't doing the annual, just under $3,400, right? And this is the smallest enterprise account. And by enterprise, I mean that you can add multiple clients and multiple accounts. Okay, so obviously, like, we're not just wanting to do this for ourselves. We want to do this as a service for our clients. So in January, we set out to solve this problem. Frankly, we were paying way too much for OnlyWire, and we knew that our customers were too. We shared a little strategy back in September and showed some people, some of our closest customers, how we were crushing it with this stuff. And very quickly, we started getting some pushback from our clients telling us exactly how much they were spending with OnlyWire. Okay? It was great, but they were spending a lot of money. So we released, just a couple of weeks back, a piece of software called Sendwire. All right? So the cool thing about Sendwire is that we released 32 networks. Okay? We cut some of the fat. We actually only integrate the sites that matter. And you can have unlimited accounts and campaigns. All right, so there's no more worrying about your budget. You can just focus on crushing your competition and just resubmitting so that you can get more rankings.
So let me define that for a second. When I would typically have to pay $3,000 a year to get X amount of submissions, it doesn't matter if, and let's say, what was it, like 20,000 submissions?
Yep.
So I could do 40, 50, 100,000 submissions if I wanted to, and it doesn't cost me a dime more.
Exactly. So I'm going to teach you guys something in just a second that is going to help you guys automate the process with rep videos specifically. And what we do is whenever with rep videos we publish to our YouTube channel or our client's YouTube channel, we have a process where we create an RSS feed for that channel. Okay, this is kind of complex, but stick with me. All that you need to know is you can create an RSS feed from your channel and you can stick it into Sendwire. And anytime that a new video is added, it will automatically syndicate through all 32 networks.
Okay, so let me clarify that for everybody. You go into YouTube, you go to the channel, it's 2 clicks to create an RSS link. It's under 5 seconds worth of work. You can go grab your client's YouTube channel, put it into Syndwire, and those of you that are selling monthly rep videos or doing monthly video submissions or monthly content submissions, it will automatically take that data and syndicate it every single month for you on autopilot, never having to lift a finger.
Unless, of course, you want to jump back in and submit it a couple more times.
And be a little greedy and get more stuff at the top.
I know that some of you guys are a little savvy when it comes to SEO and some of this stuff. And a lot of people want to be able to backlink your backlinks, and we got you covered. All right? Just know that moving forward. So again, you get unlimited accounts and campaigns. Okay? If you're worried about duplicate content, which you shouldn't be on a local level especially. Okay? If you want to do spinning, no problem. We got that integrated as well. All right, so I put together a special deal for you guys. And David, it's the exact same deal that I gave all of my customers. So if you go check out Sendwire and you go to sendwire.com, you'll see that there's just a coming soon page. This has not been released to the public yet, and we are still in our beta program and just making sure that we can take on a bunch of users. In the past 30 days, we brought on quite a few new users, and everything's stable, everything's good. But before we raise the price, we just want to let you guys jump into the program if you think it's right for you.
I appreciate that, John.
So what we did is I think we made you guys a no-brainer offer. So what we did, if you guys use the link below, web1.co/LMG, you guys can get in for $199 per year, or you can get lifetime access for just $299. All right? So about 80–85% of our customers jump up and get the lifetime access, so they don't have to keep getting billed every single year. But for those of you guys that $299 might be a little bit hard to stomach right now, just go ahead and jump in today for the link.
Okay, Joe. First of all, I want to thank you for giving us this price. Now, I want you guys to understand that $299 Life is unlimited. limited. You are grandfathered in as a charter member with this software. This is not white label. This is not API. Joe at Web1 and his team built the entire platform from scratch. I've been talking with them for over years. They've been developing this, and this is why I'm so excited to be able to give you guys lifetime unlimited access for this. And so here's what I'm going to do too as well, because I want to over deliver, and I want you to be able to make that $299 up in the next 48 hours. So who doesn't have rep videos right now? Who doesn't have rep videos? Is there anybody that says, look, I did not jump on that bandwagon, and I'm not making thousands of dollars right now? Okay, you don't have it? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you and produce. Well, Joe, would you mind just going to Google real quick, and let me explain just before I show what I want to do here. So I want you to. So I want everybody to type in the words Tiffany and Co. Tampa reviews. Okay, so I want you to see, and I want everybody to click on one of those videos. So just go there and click on one of those videos real quick. And what I want to share with you is that we produce these videos and with professional spokesmodels in a green screen Hollywood-like studio. So all your doctor, dentist has to do is take a photo of the lobby, and we drop it right into the system. And we render the entire thing and automatically syndicate it to your Facebook, your YouTube. But there's only 4 places we syndicate it to. But there's a major 4 places, but there's 4, all on autopilot. But what you're going to do now is you're going to go here and create a RSS feed link to their channel, and you're going to put it in Sendwire, and every time you create a video, it's going to automatically syndicate to 30 other spots, and you're going to dominate the marketplace. Now, what would it cost? I want everybody to put in the chat box right now, those that don't have that type of video you just watched. What would it literally cost you to hire a professional spokesmodel, a Hollywood-style studio, to get a graphics person, editor, sound person? What would it cost to do all that? So put it in the chat box right now. Let me know. And what I want to do, and I'm going to do real quick, is I'm just going to capture just what a few people are saying it would cost them. And Joe, if you could click on the link since it's in your side of things. So this is what everybody's saying. Oh, no, it's in the other link. Nope. There. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't upload it. Hold on here. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like it hasn't updated.
Yeah, it hasn't updated. Okay, it updated just now.
There we go.
So this is what everybody thinks a video like that is. I'm going to produce 5 of them for you for free. So you can walk into any company, you can pre-do them, and I'm going to do 5 of them at no cost to you whatsoever when you buy Syndwire right now. For those of you that already have rep videos, what's going to happen is Joe's going to give me a list of everybody that purchased. And I'm personally going to go into your account for this next month, and I'm going to add 5 more videos that we're going to produce for you for free. Because everybody knows, hopefully, and by the way, but real quickly, who has sold rep videos that has a mic right now? I want to bring you on real quick. So who's got a little success here? Jimmy Fisher, see you. I want to bring on Brenda. Hey, Brenda, how are you? You there?
Hey, David, I'm good.
Hey, good. So what do you think about this type of ability of push button, rank at the top, and dominate?
Well, you know, it's funny because I had access to the Syndwire thing, and I thought, yeah, this would be a good idea for the program, but I never saw Joe's presentation, and now I'm sitting here thinking of all these ideas of, oh, this is how I can do it. Like, I never knew how to make it work before. So. And
Joe, you've actually never done a presentation on this, have you?
Not quite like this.
No, so he typically just put out to his list to buy. So this is the first time we've really put all this information together. So tell me, what are you selling rep videos for each one?
Well, I do $297, and then when I send them the link for the $297, I give them an option to upgrade for $200 for optimization. So now I think I might bump that up a bit more.
Yeah, this is, here's what you create a pro syndication. We do it to 4. How'd you like to be on 32?
Yeah, exactly.
For another $200. So you just made another $200. You got 100% of your money back. Now we talk about ROI. We're not selling activity-based stuff to you. We're selling ROI stuff to you. So great job. And by the way, how much money in a 10-day period? How much money did you make selling just rep videos all by itself?
Well, some of them turn into long-term contracts. So just based off of that, I would say $5,000.
Okay, so did everybody hear that? She used rep videos in about 10 days, made $5,000. Now let me. How much more confidence would you have if you had this power behind you and you could have maybe even upsold them into a pro syndication package?
No, I have all these. I'm beyond excited now, knowing that we can get that many, placements on the first page for them. And what you were saying before is there's certain ones that have kind of said no to me that I know I can do a really great job for. And when you guys were talking about, just do it for them. Do it for them, syndicate it out there, and be like, hey, I know you said no to me yesterday, but here's what I did for you today. Let me know if you want to keep it or not.
Awesome. Hey, Joe, could you put the link back up again real quick? Brenda, thank you so much. I want to keep you on the line here real quick. And hey, Jimmy Fisher, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so any aha moments or big takeaways for what you just seen?
It's powerful. I'm doing a similar thing where we're, charging or giving an option to upgrade and on the backside of selling a rep video, and it's amazing how powerful and how quickly people are seeing the value of it and have this type of upgrade. Because everyone asks when you show them the video for the examples that we share, well, how do I get my video there on page 1? And we say, well, don't worry about that right now. So now to have that in our back pocket is really powerful.
Oh, I love that, Jimmy. Because remember, when we do a video for someone, it's activity-based, and let's wait to talk about getting them ranked, which is a whole different upsell to them to put a lot more money in your pocket. That was just brilliantly said. Jimmy, if you mind me asking, could you explain some of the success you've had with rep videos and video marketing, maybe amount of customers or any type of revenue that you could just, I'd like you to inspire others. I have no idea what you're doing right now, but can you give a little insight on that?
Yeah, I'm a part of your mastermind. I actually have a team of people that I've really just put together because I saw so much value in it. And in the last probably 2 or 3 days, we've sold probably 4 or 5 rep videos, and it's just so amazing how many people just, once you walk through the process and the script that you give us, and if you just stick to the script, it's amazing. By the end of it, they're like, okay, what do we do next? And we started out selling them as $197, and now we're starting to offer these upgrade options, but it's just incredible how powerful it is. So in the last few days, make $1,000 is pretty awesome.
All right, did everybody hear that? So I've never spoken with Jimmy before, never brought him on live to talk about this. This is just spontaneous success of those that are following our systems. And now, Jimmy, how powerful is this to be able to have this in your back pocket? And so what do you think you'll upgrade? Any ideas running through your head right now?
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of ideas. The only apprehension I have that I'm just thinking, is this good to include in the trust trigger, or wait till we go for a full package? That would be the only question I have for you.
No, this is later. This would be an upgrade package. This would be part of. So if you sold a video a month, if that was your core offering, you would add this into it to make it powerful. This would be the icing on the cake. When they're a little bit hesitant, even, you could throw this in. Be like, look, it's $297. It's per month for the next 12 months. And it's another $150 for pro syndication if you want it. So now you're giving them 2 options for that core offering.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And you can literally get $500 a month. And if they say no, then say, look, sign right now, and I'll throw in the pro syndication for you.
Right.
And this is a limited life. Many clients, as you want, never have to pay another dime if you go with the lifetime or for the entire year. So, Jimmy, I'm excited for your success, man. Did you have any quick questions for Joe while you guys on the line?
No. My only question is there? I know, David, you are so thorough with your training. I mean, when we just stick to the script and don't try to make anything up, we succeed. And I'm just wondering if if there is, a process, a quick video overview or something that comes with a Sendwire account, so we can be successful from day one with our.
If you being part of Joe's program, he'd actually have trainings on their ACT program almost every single week with amazing customer support. But really, the great thing about Sendwire is they've got great training videos. But on top of that, it's just super easy. It's put your link in and syndicate. There's not a lot to be done except for go to Fiverr, get a gig, have it created. And Joe, you want to expound on that?
Yeah, we definitely have training inside the dashboard. And like David said, we have a whole team here to help you as well. You can actually call us on the phone. I know in this industry that's kind of odd. But you can hit us up on the phone or on our support desk. We have this whole video tutorials built out right inside of the section. This is more how to use Sendwire. And then when you guys pick up as well, you guys will get a link to a training that I did that's about 90 minutes long that is very, very in-depth, step-by-step. Here's what to do first, here's what to do second. And so, yes, you'll have all the support that you need.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on, Jimmy. Now, Joe, I want to ask you about other types of content. I mean, we've just been talking about video, but Sendwire doesn't stop there. Could you kind of give a little insight into some other strategies with other content, even adding other faculties to it?
Yeah, so video is awesome because video is all the rage these days, right? The stat that I gave earlier about video ranking, but it isn't just video syndication, right? So it's blogs, it's social media, and it's social bookmarking as well. So what we do is whenever we do a video, we'll just pull out a couple of sentences about the video. Here are the big things, here are little notes about the video. And then when we syndicate it out, we syndicate out that description, right? So that there's actually some content there, and then plus embed the video on all the blogs. On social media, then we just link directly to that video.
So you can actually get, when it's video, you can actually go to the page. You're not going to see a link to YouTube. You're actually going to see the video playing. So that's fantastic. So it works for blogs, it works for video, it'll work for press releases, it'll work for websites, it'll work for anything that you're going to use when it comes to syndication. And obviously, you can see the power of video is incredible. Joe, I want to rip through a lot of these questions real quick and kind of work with you on it, because there's so many questions, but lots of praises coming in. John's asking, do you take the ranking content down if the business owner isn't interested, if you rank on the first page after the business model? John, that's up to you. Listen, I want to let you know that a lot of us stop marketing if someone says no. And that's the worst thing you could ever do. You've already done something great. You've led with a giving hand. You're creating value. Well, 30 days later, create another great program, but don't give it away next time. Call them up and say, hey, this is David, the guy that ranked all those videos for you. We've got a great new program that we're bringing to beta, and I thought you might be interested in it. Oh, by the way, those videos, they're now at the first page of Google. They've got at least 150 views. 150 people saw that you have a 5-star reputation. The success of marketing is in the follow-up. So I would not take it down even if they wanted it down. I would leave it up because that's your card. That's your business card right there the whole time. So great question, John. Wes says, clarification. So throw this in a rep video deal even when they say no, then syndicate it and revisit it and ask if they want to pay up. Is that the strategy? I'm not saying that's the strategy because I like to get paid for my time. I'm just saying for those that aren't having any success for some reason, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because we give you every word to say, and just maybe there's something in the language, then give it even a bigger irresistible offer. Look, you don't have to do anything. I've already done it for you. Take a look. But I'll leave these up. Just sit down with me 30 minutes, and let me show you how to leverage this. And all I want is 3 referrals. I've already done all the work. Give me 3 referrals, or I could take it down. It's up to you. Or I could go do this with your competitor. It's just a different strategy. And because you've got the power and the ease of operation to do this, creating a video would cost you about $2,000. Syndicating it would cost you at least a few $100s manually. You can do thousands of dollars worth of work by the push of a button. And you should take advantage of that. Did Joe say make up and use 4 different email addresses? So Joe, you want to slowly talk about your multiple account strategy just one more time?
Definitely. If you guys are doing this for clients, and your client already has social media accounts, what we do is we just get those logins from them. All right, and then we publish there. Then we also have 4 to 5 accounts, and what we use is we use pen names for those accounts. And with those, each of those accounts needs to have their own email account. Okay, so it would be John Smith, and it would be johnsmith34@gmail.com, right? And then what we would do is on all 32 of those sites, we would set up johnsmith34 as the username. Okay, and again, we just reach out to Fiverr, and
So
Fiverr
it's
does
not
each
30
profile
it's not-
for us for $5.
So it's not 34 emails for 34 accounts. It's one email for 34 accounts, correct?
Yep, one email, 32 accounts.
That's 32 accounts. Okay. and let me also caution everyone this. Because inside Reputation Kahuna, we do syndicate videos automatically. We track that in our reporting. So what you should not do is have Joe's system syndicate to Facebook, Google Plus. Do you guys syndicate to Google Plus?
We don't.
You don't. Okay, we do. So that's good that we're doing that on the video. So we syndicate to Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And because we're tracking those inside your reporting, you just want to leave those sites out of the syndication process. So and so I got a question here, Joe. Can additional more specialized directories be added to the syndication list?
Yeah, we're always adding more. But no, you guys can't actually manually add your own. Because this is truly like push button, it takes a lot of work for us to add more sites. We have a full team of developers, and this software took us since January to build. If that gives you any reference as to like how difficult it is for us to help you guys make it push button. So unfortunately, no, you guys can't add your own, or you guys can't add just any site. You guys can add any of your WordPress blogs, though. You guys can add to the system.
Brilliant. I have a few of your customers actually online saying, I was in the early beta and launch of Sendwire. Can I still get rep videos? And the answer is absolutely yes. That offer is still open. I'll put a link here, but what you can also do is go to lmgsupport.com and say, David said we can still get in the, if you already have Sendwire, but you still want to get access to rep videos, I'm happy to do that for you. So again, what I'm going to be doing is if you buy right now, I'm going to produce 5 state-of-the-art review commercials for you so that you can use them with any business for free. So that's literally like $10,000 of production. So if each video is about $2,000 in production cost to a customer, that's $10,000 worth of production for free. And if you want to get more and you want to be involved in the program, then we have an easy upgrade button. It's $99 a month for 25 review videos, and that's where you hear Jimmy and Brenda. They're just crushing it with that system. So these two, which again, Joe, it's almost miraculous at times that we created a video platform and you created a syndication platform, and together they're a 1-2 knockout punch. You can't walk into any business, any country, and say, this is what I'm going to do for you, and them say no. I don't even think it's possible for that. You're just delivering so much value, and that's how you get customers, is you lead with value. lmgsupport.com, Ed. How long would the price be available? It's available now. This is an offer that Joe has given for everybody on the webinar. I cannot, and I have not asked Joe to extend this offer any longer than today, right now. So that is something I'm not, I can't really comment on. So all I'm going to say now is please grab it now, get access to it, and especially the lifetime. And that's an unbelievable deal. 5 extra rep videos month for 2 months if we buy lifetime, right? You get 5 extra videos, Mark. That's it, just 5, not for 2 months, but 5. And you can see, and we actually have to, what we'll do is we'll send you an email out to register on Monday, just so you know. It's not automatic. Joe's got everybody that buys today. Joe's going to give us a list tomorrow, and then we're going to send everybody an email that they can register for their 5, and then manually we'll go into all your accounts for next month, so those credits get applied to next month, and those that have rep videos already we'll give you another 5 videos that you can create. So everybody's going to make a lot of money. Everybody's going to crush it. Everybody's going to get new customers. And so it's going to be amazing. Let me, does this replace multiple directory listings? No, it doesn't replace. This is about SEO, not directories. Understand, directories are review sites. SEO is about content ranking. Completely 2 different things. Joe, how do you initially set up each account? Notice the account section Sendwire is just seeking access to an already existing account. So my thought on that would be, Joe, is the reason it's asking for already existing account is you have to have a list of those accounts, username, password, email, and that's what you would get from Fiverr. Am I right on that, Joe?
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, you have to have those accounts created. Sendwire does not create the accounts for you. But didn't I hear, Joe, that you do set up one for each person?
We do not.
No, okay. I thought you had said that there was. Okay. Oh, you said no. You set up one for your customers. That's what you said.
Exactly. One for the customers, and then 4 to 5 just to help get more rankings.
Oh, okay. That's where I got it. So no, I'm glad you clarified that.
It's very, very simple to add accounts. All that you do is go into accounts, you choose whatever one that you want to add. Hey, I want to add Skyrock. You see your profiles all listed here. You click Add New, and you put in your credentials, and you're done.
Fred's asking, so for each new client, could you clarify a new set of accounts required? No, it's very easy. One customer, one email. Go to Fiverr, they create 32 accounts for that one email, they give you a spreadsheet, you take that spreadsheet, go into Sendwire, copy and paste all your emails in, and you're done. And then it's all syndication automatic. Just signed up for Sendwire, fantastic. And by the way, real quick, I just want to know who right now is getting Sendwire. Who just bought? I just bought. I'm in the chat box right now. I want to see. Just bought lifetime. And by the way, let me know if it's lifetime or not. Okay. So let me just see here. Just bought. Okay, good. How does the link to get into Red Videos, Catherine? I just explained that. I cannot get you access until Monday because we have to manually do everything. So Joe, in the chat box real quick, would you mind clicking on that and just showing if you think that this is like too good to be true, like am I the only one seeing a lot of this value? Joe, if you could click on the chat box and pull up the
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying. It wouldn't let me for some reason.
Oh.
Here we go.
You're not alone. Because Kristen, Dwayne, Tad, Joseph, Amir, and it just keeps on going. I mean, I'm in for lifetime, I'm out for life. Everybody's still on. We have over 400 people on the call here. So I don't want anybody left out of this huge opportunity. And here's the reason. We spent thousands of dollars in upgrading reputation videos to give you free access because I don't want you paying another dime. I want to let you know that we're here to support you. You're going to get access to the scripts that Jimmy was talking about, the training that he was talking about. So for 30 days, you're going to get access to create 5 videos, and we're going to produce them all for you. You're going to make money, and then you're going to crush it and get new customers. You're going to upsell them to anything that you want. So my goal for you is 4 more customers to 5 more customers in the next 10 days. And that's very possible with these types of strategies. If you're saying, look, I don't even know how to sell videos, don't worry about it. Come Monday, I'm going to give you scripts inside the training that'll give you word for word how to talk to a gatekeeper, word for word how to talk to a decision maker, word for word the exact strategy. I'm giving you access to all that. Everybody else paid hundreds of dollars. I'm going to give you access for 30 days and 5 videos. So I'm taking all the risk here for you to buy Sendwire. And I can guarantee you, as you heard right now, that you heard Jimmy, 2 or 3 customers in the last 2 or 3 days. Now, if you could get 2 or 3 customers in the next 2 or 3 days, would that change everything for you? For most, it would. So, Joe, I'm so excited, man. Joe, question. I have one client that has 6 locations. Would you set up 32 accounts for each location and then syndicate to all of them with 1 video? Joe? Did I lose you? So I think I lost Joe here. Joe, if you could put the link back on the screen, a couple people have asked for the
Sorry about that.
Link back. So I would not set up. I would set up 1 location, 1 account. It's $5. Now, you could do that, but I would rather separate all my resources and have many more resources. So if you have 6 locations, that's $5 for one location, $5 for another location. So you'll have location 1 at gmail.com, location 2 at gmail.com, location 3 at gmail.com. And so therefore, there's also another value. What's the value in setting up each location? What do you guys think? What do you think the value is? Listen to my language. Yeah, we syndicate to all 32 other sites, or our staff takes the time to go and create 32 sites with your branded name on it. So that might be Locksmith, Jim's Locksmith number 1, Jim's Locksmith number 2. And then we create all those sites with usernames and passwords. And then we syndicate your content to your sites. Now, is that different language? Now you're creating 32 assets for that company. Guys, this is huge. This is, if you change your language, you change your business. So, Joey, have you seen some questions in here you want to answer, or you want me to keep going?
I haven't seen any specifically that haven't been covered already. The big thing that I did want to mention too is just that we did throw in 2 bonuses for you guys. You guys have really everything that you need, but I just want to ensure that there isn't any stone that isn't uncovered that's going to help you guys with, you know, your success. So I did a 90-minute training for all of the members that just purchased Sendwire from me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to send that out to you guys as well. This thing is very, very soup to nuts, step by step. I had more slides today, as you can see here on the left side. I couldn't even get to today. So that stuff is covered in this Video SEO Underground bonus as well. And plus, you're going to get access to a new piece of software that we created as well called Viewleo, which is a competitive analysis software for YouTube. All right, but again, this is over and above everything that I offered originally. And
wait. Just hold on, guys. I didn't realize you were doing this, Joe. I know I'd asked you for this, but what Joe is saying is he has a YouTube rank analysis tool. So for some reason, if you're not dominating in everything, you can use this tool to find out why you're not ranking, what you're ranking, and more important, analyze for what you can be ranking for. So go ahead, Joe, you want to show them what they're getting for free as well?
Yeah, so it's a harvest tool first, so it'll help you find keywords for you guys to rank for your customers. And then the second stage is it'll analyze all of your competitors and tell you exactly what you guys need inside your video in order for it to actually rank better than your competitors. All right, and then we got the rank checker in here. So you guys just add the video URL or the video ID and put in as many keywords as you want and check it, and it's really, really super fast. You can actually upload videos right through Viewleo into YouTube as well if you guys need that function. And then you can actually syndicate through Viewleo, through Sendwire, directly in the Viewleo interface as well.
Whoa. That's amazing.
So if you're having trouble ranking videos, the combination of Viewleo and Sendwire is really crazy. And to my knowledge, nobody has ever created anything that talks to each other like this.
Guys, that's a $300 tool all by itself for a limited lifetime if you're just going to get that tool. So I'm letting you know, this is just incredible. Joe has the same philosophy as I do and really wanted to over-deliver on everything he does. Joe, a question has come up several times. What about my older videos? How does Sendwire look at them? Is it just new videos that come in, or what about the older ones?
As far as the automated portion with the RSS, it won't obviously look at your old ones. So it'll look at everything coming forward as you put in the RSS. But all that you need to do inside of Sendwire is just, go grab your title and your embed code and go push that out through Sendwire so that you can still get the rankings for that.
So it's really a
30 seconds from now, copying and pasting, and it's all syndicated through 32 different networks.
So it's not going to automatically for your past ones. So all you have to do is go grab the video's title, grab the video's embed code, and then put it into Sendwire, and then automatically it'll go. Fantastic. So is Vilio part of Sendwire? It's not part, it actually connects. So they created an API that connects. Is there some training for Vilio? Yes, there's training right there. You can see in the top right corner, if you look really close, there's training there. It will post embed videos on offsite blogs. That's correct, Josh. So it's used YouTube embed to syndicate to 31 sites. That's correct. Do you need to put the link in or just the embed?
You can do either. You can do the link or the embed, or both.
Okay. Does this work on Mac? Yes, it does. It's Adobe Air for the video, and for Syndwire, it's server side. So your operating system does not matter. So we have to buy Vilio also, Claudette says? Claudette. Is there anything you've seen so far that we're asking you to buy? No, we're giving. Maybe there's just so much value here you're thinking, okay, I'm being upsold something here. This is too good to be true, and it's not. This is why we're very successful, and what Joe and I like to do is we like to model good behavior for you. That's the feeling that other people should get when you sell to them, like, wow, do I have to buy that? Because you're certainly not giving it away. Because I know we said we were giving it away, and this is a bonus that everybody gets for free, and there's lots of people that cussed in the chat box and said, holy bleep, and mother of that, and a bunch of other stuff. I can't believe I'm getting all this. But this is how you build a successful company. You have to create systems that are copy and paste, and then to the person. Now, just think of this for a second. Is Joe spending more money on Vilio? Yes or no? To give it to you. Is he spending more money? No, he's not. You know, he's already created it, but it's a huge value to you. So that's what you model. You want to create systems in your business that you can copy and paste and be able to give to your customers that work and that solve their problems. And when you do, you'll crush it. Can I please buy Lifetime? Of course you can. Just go to web1.co/LMG and you can buy Lifetime. Joe says, it's called a mafia offer. Yes, that's what Joe calls it, it's a mafia offer. Does it drip to RSS feed syndication, or does it just blast it out? So when it comes to the technical stuff, is it sending it out, or is it a little bit of time, or over a period of time? So does it go out right away, or is it time?
The only time that you really need to worry about any type of drip is when you're setting it to multiple different networks. And by networks, I mean groups of those 32 networks, right? You wouldn't want to have 20 different sets of those in there and blast it out to all of those at once, right? That wouldn't look natural, okay? But if you send it out to all 32 of those at once, Google's not going to know the difference because it's going to take them time to index all of those. By the time they get to the page and index it, they're not going to notice that you sent it all out at once. So there's no drip for the 32 accounts. What you do is what we teach people to do is do the initial blast, then we wait to 2 to 3 days to get the results, and then we start going into the more advanced strategies where you get a little more aggressive with your link building. But don't worry, again, we cover all of that inside of the training.
Fantastic. I want to actually bring on somebody that rarely joins us because he's so busy with this business, growing it. He's making a huge online income with reputation, a brilliant entrepreneur. Luke, Sean, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Mr. Sprague. Hey, Joe. How you guys doing?
Really good, man. So any big takeaways for you in the last hour?
No, yeah, no. We've been using OnlyWire a little bit, and we've been doing a lot of manual stuff with our team, so I'm excited to plug this into our existing systems and give it a whirl. That was me that actually asked about the 6 locations, so what I was curious about, I've already sold them on the content creation side of the 6 locations. But Joe, if I did one video for that company, and it has 6 locations, would you send out that one video to the 6 locations, 32 accounts each, or would you do location specific? Just curious.
I personally would do location specific.
Yeah, okay.
I just think that that's a big blast, like right out of the gate. I mean, if
Yeah.
over time, like if every week you put it to a new location, that probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? But, 6 locations, 6 big blasts, that same video out on 32 sites times 6 different, over 192 different sites. I mean, that's a little more aggressive than personally I would be willing to be right out of the gate for a customer.
That's what I thought. So David, it's funny that you have this on today, because I was just talking with a couple of my partners yesterday about the rep videos and the hangouts and how we can actually kind of charge for actually doing the hangout and the rep video as a way to kind of get our foot in the door with the client longer term.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole strategy was, syndicating out their hangout or their rep video and actually charging them for it as part of the sales process.
So I'm glad you mentioned that, because there's some people on the line that don't understand that strategy. So let me explain it real quick. So for everybody in the chat box, a lot of you do know this, but those that don't have rep videos, do you understand that creating a video is a different service than optimizing a video is a different service, and syndicating a video is a different service? Does everybody understand that? Does that make sense? Okay, so here's our pitch. We will create and cover all the production costs. And to produce a video like this would typically cost about $2,500. And we'll even optimize it. But there's hard costs that we can't get around, so we'll cover all the costs to produce it, but we need you to cover our syndication costs of only $299. Now, for us, because of what we do, we're syndicating to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so that's syndication enough. My goodness, Sean, if you're adding this and you add all those icons, say, look, we're going to do this, then that $299 is a small amount of money to pay for all that type of syndication.
Yeah, and we're looking at doing it for more like 500 to 1,000, and it's kind of a way of weeding out people before we even do the proposal for the bigger stuff. We're starting to talk to some bigger companies, and we don't want to waste our time with someone if they're not willing to spend the 500 to 1,000 up front. So that, we're taking it one step further even.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And so, real quickly, with the video marketing rep videos, last 60 days, do you have any input to kind of inspire others about how successful they can be if they're...
I just got $3,000 yesterday.
Oh yeah? $3,000 for what? What'd you sell?
Whole rep. Well, I sell authority package, so it's reputation and SEO and syndication all kind of combined.
Brilliant, brilliant. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate you jumping in here and saying, hey.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, guys.
You got it. A couple other questions. $1,000 for how many rep videos per month? It's not 1,000. We charge $100, and we'll produce 25 videos for you every single month. So let's do some math real quick. Who are my mathematicians? If each video is worth about $2,000, and we're producing 25 of them every single month for $99, how much video production are we doing for $99? $50,000 of video production, and we're only charging you $99. And now with Sendwire having the power of this, you're unstoppable. No one can compete with you that I've ever seen from my perspective. So amazing stuff here. I'm also, just real quick here, let me just, I don't want to distract from this, but I also, who real quick needs a link to rep videos that want to find out more about that, the whole program? If just put in the chat box, rep video, I'll put it in there. Okay, then I'll do that real quick for you guys. Joe, there's a couple other questions coming in here, but I want to talk about just any other cool strategies that you want to suggest, or any kind of tips you want to leave everybody with before we jump. I don't know, Joe, is your audio delayed? Oh, it's muted. You there?
Yeah, sorry about that. What I'd like to do, if it's cool with you, David, is show everybody that little RSS trick so that they can automate that whole posting process.
Yep, that'd be awesome. Everyone want to see that? Does everyone want to see how you drip it out and get the Good. All right.
All right, cool. So let's just say that we go to YouTube to a channel. So we go to YouTube, we find somebody's channel here. My son loves Yo Gabba Gabba, so let's do that one. All right, so if we go to this channel here, this is the channel ID. So what we want to do is we just want to copy this. And if I go back to my keynote presentation here, this is what the channel feed looks like. This is what you need to paste inside Sendwire. So the only thing that you need to replace here is this channel name. And the channel name is just what I grabbed, right? So all that you need to do is replace that right here. And then you open up Sendwire. And you go to RSS feeds. You click new RSS feed, and you add the URL, and you're done. That is literally it. It's a 30-second setup.
So if I sold a Rep Video yearly package, so it's so let's say the guy says, look, the $15 setup and $990 a month reputation is a little high right now. We just started our restaurant. We don't really have that. And then you downsell them to the just the business builder package. You know, like, look, even $1,000 a month. But you know, if you could have something in the $299 range or $400 a month range, this is what you would sell them. You would say, look, here's what we're going to do. Every single month, you sign right now, and we'll produce a video for you every single month, and we'll syndicate every single month, and we'll monitor your reputation for the entire year. So that's $300 a month that you're getting. So you put the monitoring your reputation, you put the video, and then you give them syndication. No one's saying no to that. It's an irresistible offer that they will never be able to get, no matter how many companies they call and how many companies they try. Number one, no one's got that ability to produce. No one's got that ability to syndicate. And so, I mean, you just have created such an irresistible offer. It's ridiculous. Does that make sense for everybody? So could we copy the RSS feed that you just showed? Yes. You just copy it right over.
Here, let me, David, let me actually just give you this. If you can paste it, I can't unfortunately paste it in the chat. But if you would just paste this in for everybody so they just have it for the future, that would be awesome.
Sure. I used UK model in the US last week, and the client loved it, Terry. Yes, so for Rep Videos, we have UK and we've got USA spokesmodel. So where did you send that? Okay, you sent that to me here. So I'll post this out to everybody. There we go. So it's in your chat box if you want those channel feeds, just so you kind of have an example of what it looks like. So Ben says monitoring and Rep Videos in syndication for $400 a month. Yes, that's a great offer. Amazing offer. I missed the first 45 minutes. Will there be a replay? Sorry, David. You got to show up on time for this. Hopefully that meant you were closing a sale. But I would strongly suggest you get access right now to it. And just trust me on this. You want access to this. So listen, we just got a lot of compliments. A lot of people saying this is fantastic. A lot of people appreciate it. So here's what we do. Joe, I want to let you close it down. Any final thoughts or anything else I should know? Are there any other hidden things that we should know about that you're going to give away?
There's lots of hidden things to know about that we're going to be giving away. It's just, unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot more time. I just really, David, I want to thank you for having me on, and I want to thank everybody else that's on the call. Thank you guys for having me for the last 90 minutes. And then lastly, David, I sent you a link. If you could just put that in the chat for everybody. That is a link to our video SEO cheat sheet. And just for coming on the call today, guys, I want to give that to you.
Oh, fantastic. So if you go to, there we go here, I just sent it out to everybody in the chat box.
So when it comes to optimizing video, we've been doing this stuff for a really long time. You guys are literally going to be able to walk step by step and know exactly what to do when you're optimizing a video.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Joe. What an incredible value where he's showing you every little detail of what needs to happen to get our video to rank. This is like secret stuff behind the scenes that you could maybe find out after 6-8 hours worth of research online, or maybe even buying a course on that. So I just want everybody to go in the chat box one last time. We'll be closing it down to go to web1.co/LMG. So fantastic stuff. Thank you so much, Joe, and thank you guys so much for allowing us to take a little bit of your time today, but hopefully we left you with a lot of value, and more importantly, with the vision and mission that you can go out and help a lot of businesses. Don't think that you need to go sell something. Think that you need to go give something of great value and watch your business change if you lead with value. And we give you tools to do that. I hope you'll take action. And if you really want to be appreciative, don't thank us. Go out, make a difference, and then come back and tell us about the money you've made or the difference you've made in a business locally. Okay? Take care, everybody. Thank you, Joe. The URL again, let me put in the chat box. Joe, if you could just leave that up for just a few more seconds here. It's in the chat box. Go to web1.co/LMG for local marketing genius. Tristan says, come on, Joe, extend this offer. Just got read videos, studying it every day. This is over my head, but clearly I can see how it's moving to enhance optimized videos. Teresa, you're killing me. You just got read videos and you're studying every day. There's no need to study. You get read videos, you go into this bonus one, you get your sales, and you pick up the phone and call. There is no studying allowed. You do not need to know how to create a video. You do not need how to syndicate. You do not know how to go to Fiverr. You do not know how to do an RSS feed. There's no studying. There's only going out and helping people. So that's the time that you should be focused. Now, let me ask you real quick before we leave. Should you be cold calling people? Or using Lead Kahuna to find people? Or you should be marketing with emails? Is that how you go out and market? No. You go help the people that help you. You go serve the people that have served you. So you go and you talk to your dentist. You say, look, here's what I'd like to do. You got some great content on your website. I'd like to syndicate that for you and get your message out in the marketplace. I'd like to create a review video. Pick up the phone and call them. Go to your mechanic. Go to your spa. Go out and lead with a giving hand and watch your business change. Can everybody agree that Joe gave a tremendous amount today, that he over-delivered? That's all you need to do. If you do that, you will be successful. So again, real quick, regarding the free videos, I want to be clear, I won't get the list of everybody that bought until tomorrow. And then come Monday, that's when our team will start to give everybody the extra video credits, and then we'll send you guys a link that don't have rep videos to get 5 that we'll produce for you over the next month. So listen, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Again, thank you so much, Joe, for this incredible offer. Please, everybody, get the tools you need to be focused. Can everybody understand for just a moment that you can make $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year for just the strategies we just showed you? And did everybody hear the people that came on the line, just random, saying that they're making that type of money just with the video strategy that we're showing you in the syndication strategy? This is huge. Hope you take advantage of it. I look forward to guys seeing you in the training and inside those that bought rep videos. Take care. Bye-bye.
See everybody. Thank you.
Real quick, hey, give me some feedback for those on the line. 1 out of 10, could you give Joe a few compliments for coming on? Just how excellent it was, what you thought, just amazing webinar, fantastic webinar, loved it, learned a lot. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to grab that for you. Just hopefully you can see that there, Joe, and I'll put that in the chat box for everybody. Oh, wow. Well, huge compliments. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you, Tressa. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you, Jason, Ryan, Van, Brian, Susie, Don, Joe, Steve, Kay, Russell, Liz, RJ, Kim, Wes, Jimmy. Really awesome stuff. Incredible. All right, guys. I'm going to shut it down, so have a blessed week, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.